Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 15 of our Orlando Wizards franchise. Last episode we beat the LA Chargers 80-7 in Inglewood. So we won big time. I uploaded that before Christmas, and I will have the link to that video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out, if you have not already. So I haven't made any Madden NFL videos since because of work. I had such a busy schedule leading into Christmas Day and all that. So I apologize. I decided to take a short break from that because I work almost 9 hours on 8.5, maybe 9 hour days, some 7 hour days. So we'll show you the playoff picture of where we are at right now. So we are the number 2 seed. So if the playoffs ended today, we would face off against the Detroit Lions at home. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, the Orlando Wizards will be wearing purple on the road in Cincinnati, Ohio. So they're going to be wearing their home uniforms, while the Bengals, I don't make them wear white at home too often, but I am going to in this episode. So the Bengals are going to be wearing their white away jerseys at home with black pants, orange socks, and white with orange shoes. So we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Joshua Dobbs and the Orlando Wizards.
All right, now it is kickoff time here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Orlando Wizards are magically ready to kick this one off, and the Cincinnati Bengals will be ready to return this one as they return it all the way to the 32-yard line. So we get to see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals step onto the field for the first time in this episode. So the Bengals are using a single back formation. They're actually going to throw the football, and it's, I think, to Hayden Hurst. So he claims the first reception of the game for the Cincinnati Bengals. So they're at the 37-yard line, 2nd and 6. Joe Mixon runs the ball. I think he does not lose nor gain any yards on that play. So this will be a 3rd down and 6 from the 36 as the Cincinnati Bengals are trying to look ways to get the first down, and they don't get a first down. So this will be a 4th and 3. Marquise Avery made the stop there. So Antonio Brown, which I did change his number from 10 to 84. I know I wanted to do this for a while, but like I said earlier in the video, I was busy with work and doing my other franchises. So this is a 1st down and 10 from the 24-yard line. And we're going to use a halfback blunt drive on 1st and 10. Joshua Dobbs, he's going to hand this off to Melvin Gordon III, the former San Diego Chargers running back. He gains about 20 yards on that play. This will be a 1st down whatsoever. This will be his 5th rush with more than 20 yards this season. So 1st and 10. Joshua Dobbs, he's going to step back to pass. He's going to fire this one, and that will be an incomplete pass. It was actually intended for Antonio Brown. So what I'm going to do is we're going to flip this Saints slant flood pass play on 2nd and 10. So I'm going to step back to pass. I'm going to fire this one out to Devontae Parker. And Devontae Parker gets it down at the 16-yard line for a gain of 39 yards on that reception. And he has 1,500 receiving yards this season. So 1st and 10 from the 16. Dobbs to Parker, gets it into the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Orlando Wizards. He has 25 receiving touchdowns this season, Devontae Parker. So that's impressive there. All right, it's now 1st and 10. They hand this off to Joe Mixon, and he lost about 1 yard on that running play. So this will be a 2nd and 11 from the 27. So they're going to step back to pass. Burrow gets sacked. And somebody on the Bengals O-line is down and hurt. So this will be a 3rd down and 16. The Bengals did lose 6 yards on that play because of the sack. So they're going to step back to pass. Intercepted. And it's Denzel Ward, the former Cleveland Browns secondary, claiming his first INT of the game and his 5th on the season. So what I'm really going to do is use the shock H option on a 1st and 10 at the 48. So Josh Dobbs, he's going to step back to pass, fire this one out to Gronkowski, and he gets it down at the 22. So this is a 1st and 10. We have exactly 100 total yards in this episode. So 1st and 10. Dobbs from the shotgun gets this, does not necessarily get it in, but we were pretty close from getting it into the end zone for a touchdown. So we're going to use this play until we get a TD pass. So I'm going to throw this out to Gronk. He didn't run a slant from that route, but I am at least going to get a touchdown on this play, hopefully. So I hope I don't get sacked and I throw that incompletion. What am I going to do now? I'm just going to simply just run it. I'm going to run the ball on 3rd and goal. I don't care. 11 seconds left in this first quarter, so I'm going to hand this off to Melvin Gordon. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. Wizards lead at 14-0. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, 2nd and 5. They're going to hand this off to Joe Mixon, and he only gets about 3 yards on that play at least, so that's at the 42. 3rd and 2. What do the Bengals do? They are going to run it, and they don't get a 1st down. So there's only about 3:28 to go in this first half, and we're going to be ready to return the punt with Antonio Brown. So Bengals punt this away, and it is Antonio Brown, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, and he gets stopped there at the 23. So this is a 1st down and 10. We are going to simply use the pistol formation, and we're going to use a PA boot slide pass play on 1st down and 10. So we're going to step back to pass. Dobbs firing this one out to Devontae Parker. He gets stopped there at the 45. There are 122 passing yards for Joshua Dobbs. So I'm going to change this up. I'm going to put in some AJ Green, the former Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver. And he's going to make his return to Cincy. So he claims this reception, gets stopped there at the 12. And he got drafted by the Bengals back in 2011. I don't know what college he played at. But I wouldn't know a whole lot about what players went to college and stuff because I'm not into NCAA sports. All right, now 2nd and inches from the 3. Joshua Dobbs, he's going to throw this pass. That's incomplete. We're simply going to do a no huddle call. 3rd and inches, so We're still going to use the passing play that we just used, but I'm going to use Frank Gore. I'm going to click R1, and that does not go in. So what I'm going to do on 4th and inches is just simply throw the football and get a touchdown, and I actually do get it in, and the Wizards magically lead it over the Cincinnati Bengals 21-0. Gronk gets his 8th touchdown on the year. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line, and the Orlando Wizards, they step back to pass. They fire this one out to Antonio Brown, so he gets us into the end zone for a TD. His first one of the game and his 9th one on the year. We're going to run the ball using the power O, and there is a booth review call. They're saying they're trying to guess that he did not get it into the end zone, and simply, yes, he did have possession because he caught it with both hands and his feet were both in the orange paint. Both of his feet were in the orange paint. So, in other words, we get the touchdown, and we're actually going to do a 2-point conversion. So we're going to run the ball with a 2-point conversion. So I'm going to hand this off to Melvin Gordon. He does not get it in. I claim an interception, so it's Denzel Ward with his second INT of the game, and his first one returned for a touchdown. So that was a 34-yard pick six. So this will be Denzel Ward 6-1 on the year. And watch him read the quarterback there. He knows he's going to throw it to T. Higgins, claims it with below his hands, and just runs it straight into the end zone with no defenders trying to stop him there. So it's going to be a 34-0 lead here for the Orlando Wizards. So we're going to actually take a break here. All right, so the break is over. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. They're going to throw this pass that is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10, since Josh Dobbs did a really good job throwing nearly 200 passing yards, he's going to take the break for the first half. And look at our defense jumping on into the end zone there for touchdowns. And Everson Griffin made that fumble recovery. And he's going to take this one up to the house. So we're going to put in Tua Tagovailoa as our quarterback to begin the 3rd quarter. And he'll play quarters 3 and 4. All right, now it is kickoff time. It's beginning of the 3rd quarter here at Paul Brown Stadium. The Orlando Wizards are leading this game 40-0. So we got Golden Tate ready to return the kickoff, and he gets stopped there at the 45. So this will be a 1st down and 10 for the Orlando Wizards. So we're going to use a halfback stretch run play on 1st and 10. So we're going to hand this one off to Melvin Gordon, and he gets stopped there at the 38 for a gain of 7 on that play. So this will be a 2nd and 3 from the 38-yard line. So Tua Tagovailoa steps back to pass, and he's going to throw this one out to Devontae Parker. So that's a juke move there, and that was a 25-yard pass. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. So what I'm going to do is, actually, you know what? I'm going to change it up. We're going to use a strong formation here, and I will use Antonio Brown as my main receiver for this play in particular. So 1st and 10, Tagovailoa stepping back to pass, throws it, completed, but it was out of bounds. So we're going to use the dagger pass play on 2nd down and 10 from the 13. Tagovailoa stepping back to pass, firing this one out to AB, gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. This will be his 100th career touchdown reception. So the Wizards will lead it 47-0. 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to step back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Rob Gronkowski. So he's 3 for 4, 44 yards and has 1 touchdown, Tagovailoa, in today's episode. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to step back to pass, try to figure out to throw it to Gronkowski, and he does get over the first down line. So that's a 1st and 10 from the 42 with only 1:45 to go in the third. Tagovailoa, he's going to step back to pass, throws it to Gronkowski, gets stopped at the 15-yard line. So that's a 1st down and 10. So we're going to switch it up. We're going to put in some Leonard Fournette as our running back. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. We're going to hand it off to Fournette. And does he get that 1st down? Not quite, but he was only a yard short. So there's only 1 minute to go in this third quarter. So we're going to step back to pass. I'm trying to figure out who I should pass it to. And I get sacked. So that's a 3rd and 8 now from the 13-yard line. So 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa stepping back to pass, throwing this one out to Gronkowski. Not a 1st down, but oh well. So 4th and 3. We will see you guys in the 4th quarter. Alright, 2nd and 8 now from the 25-yard line. 4 minutes to go in this football game. And Joe Burrow throwing this pass, and it is intercepted. So the Bengals have not performed very well today. So Jimmy Smith claiming that INT. So we're going to run the ball. So the Bengals now have 8 turnovers in this episode. So I'm going to hand this off to Melvin Gordon. He gets stopped there at the 3. So this is a 1st and goal. So what I'm going to do is use the PA cross pass play. Tagovailoa stepping back to pass. So he does not want to get sacked. I'm trying to avoid being sacked there. So, and I do get sacked at the 12. So Brandon McKinney makes the sack. So we have 285 total offensive yards. 55 of them are rushing. So we're going to run the ball. We get sacked by Trey Hendrickson. He has 3 sacks in today's episode. So Cincinnati surprisingly has more sacks than Orlando defensively. So I'm going to throw this to Tyler Eifert, who did play with the Bengals. So Tagovailoa, he is 7 for 8, 100 yards. So 4th and goal, what are they going to do? Are they going to run a different route? No, they do not. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. 2:27 left to go in the 4th. Joe Burrow, he's going to step back to pass. So he's going to fire this one off to Jimmy Smith, and that's an interception. Pick 6. So this will be his 5th one of the year. He has 2 in this episode. So Joe Burrow threw that pass to Jimmy Smith as an interception. So Jimmy Smith, he really didn't have that far to run to get it into the end zone. So it's now going to be a 54-0 lead for the Orlando Wizards. And we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. We're actually going to take a break. All right, T. Higgins gets a touchdown for the Bengals. So this will now be a 54-7 lead. So there's only about 53 seconds remaining. And the Bengals wasted their time throughout this episode throwing interceptions and losing fumbles. And you decided to take the game more seriously. So they do take that field goal. So there's 53 seconds on the clock before the Orlando Wizards win this episode. So they're going to kick this one off 54-7. And it is Golden Tate who is ready to return the kickoff here for the Orlando Wizards. So he gets stopped there at the 26. So this will be a 1st down and 10 41 yards per return there. So we're going to run the ball by using the 26 duo with Leonard Fournette. We hand this off to him, and he gets stopped there at the 30-yard line. So 2nd-down and 6. So we're going to use that same exact run play, but I'm using some Melvin Gordon the third. So gonna run him. Get stopped there at the 42-yard line. 25 seconds to go in this episode. Halfback stretch. So Tagovailoa is going to run the ball using that juke move, and he gets stopped at the 43. 6 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown for Melvin Gordon. And we're going to make one final running play before the episode ends. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand this off to Gordon. So he gets stopped at the 34. So he has 7 carries, 81 yards, and at least 1 TD. So game is over. The Orlando Wizards win it in Cincinnati, Ohio, 54-7. All right, Joshua Dobbs, he had a 147.3 passer rating today. 9 for 14. He was 9 for 14. 3 touchdowns on the day. Tua Tagovailoa, he had perfect pass rating, 1 touchdown. Joe Burrow did not do too hot today in this one. 82 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 4 INTs on the day. Melvin Gordon, 7 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown with 3 broken tackles on the day. Rob Gronkowski had a touchdown. Antonio Brown had 2 touchdowns on the day. Devontae Parker had 1 with 101 receiving yards. T. Higgins had 1 touchdown on the day. Why am I going to team stats? I want to go up to defensively. Want to take a look at the defense. Trey Hendrickson, 3 sacks. Devin McCourty, 2 sacks. Tyler Shelvin, 1 sack. Sam Hubbard, 1 sack. David Onyemata, 1 sack. Benardrick McKinney had 1 sack. Demario Davis, 1 sack. And Marquise Avery with a sack. Jimmy Smith had 2 INTs. Denzel Ward had 2 INTs. And both of them did have at least 1 touchdown in this episode, which I did like. So that concludes the episode. We'll see you guys next time.